Hi, I'm Kevin Klein of the Winnipeg Sun. I want to take a few minutes and talk about what happened in Winnipeg on Sunday night. Unfortunately, a man had stabbed a Winnipeg police officer in the throat, and what resulted was that man being shot and killed by Winnipeg police. Now, there is a video that is circulating on the internet that is creating all kinds of comments, negative comments, some positive comments. Everyone's making a very quick judgment. Please don't. Please wait. You only have a couple of seconds of what happened in that incident. And it's not fair to the officers involved. It's not fair to the man's family to start making judgment and making comments on this. Let's just wait until the IIU completes its investigation. What it's also done has sparked conversations about body cams. Now, we know the RCMP all across Canada are getting body cams. We know several other police services, Calgary, Edmonton, Toronto, all have body cams. This is not a new thing. When I was the police board chair, I wanted to have body cams. In fact, when I was on council, I moved a motion to have $2 million set aside to the police budget so that they could buy body cams. I didn't do this, pick the number out of the air. I did research. It's about $2 million. At that point, I didn't do all the deep dive research, but I did research. And I had to do it at my community committee because I wasn't on the EPC. I wasn't a chosen one. So my community committee members, the now mayor, Scott Gillingham, and deputy mayor, Janice Lukes, voted no. In fact, Gillingham said, oh, it's too much money. The cost is somewhere between $8 and $10 million. Well, how did he get that? Did he do any research? But here's his clip.
My final comments is the last number we had when I was chairing the police board, I believe, was between $8 to $10 million in cost. If that cost has changed, A, and B, if body worn cameras is a priority for the Winnipeg Police Service and the Winnipeg Police Board, they're the ones really determine how the budget is allocated to ensure public safety and to ensure that policing services are delivered in a manner that meet the needs, values, and expectations of the community, as the legislation says. So really, I believe this is a matter that should go to the police board. I would encourage Councillor Klein to work with Councillor Chambers as the current chair of the board on this matter. So I won't be supporting the motion either for that reason. So all those in favor? Aye. Okay. Opposed? Myself and Councillor Lukes.
So it died. Nobody wanted to hear from me anymore, so I had to let it go because that was my only chance to bring something forward. And then all of a sudden, a few months later, Marcus Chambers, who is the chair of the Winnipeg Police Board, brought forward a motion to council to have $36 million to purchase body cams for the Winnipeg Police Service. Well, the reality is that Toronto, who has 6,000 police officers, paid $10 million for every officer to get a body cam. So I went to work and I called the company that supplies the body cams, and they supplied the quote to the Winnipeg Police. And I provided that evidence that it would be less than $2 million to have our frontline officers equipped with body cams. I had information packages. I had everything ready at council, and I made it available to the mayor and to every council member. And do you know how many asked? None. Here's what I said at council.
I offered each and every member of this council the proof in the pricing. The proof. Our finance chair, our police board chair, our leader, gone soon anyways, but none of them came and asked for it. Yet they can sit here and cast judgment that they know. Well, if they knew, Madam Speaker, if they knew, why did this come forward? If they already knew. It could have been done during the Winnipeg Police Service budget process, but instead, headlines were wanted. Excuses were needed. Maybe they needed to purchase more weapons. That's deceitful to taxpayers. This is the type of budgeting that has to stop. This is the type of nonsense that people are tired of. We just recently had 4 murders in 5 days. We had 11 murders in 8 weeks. But we need to take time. Assaults with a weapon are up 25%. Councillor Chambers, Madam Chair, said that, you got to pay for storage, you got to pay for all that. If he had taken 2 minutes to walk over and ask for the pricing, it is clearly outlined on the paper from Axel, who is a world-recognized leader in its field for providing law enforcement with technology They even have a body cam for dogs. They also supply tasers and other weapons. Maybe that's what was being asked for in the report, but I don't remember reading that. Where were the members of council on the police board or on EPC? I watched it. Why weren't they asking about the price? Why did they just accept it? I said, I'm just trying to say, let's move forward. $500,000, we're trying to make it sound like we need the $6 million, we need this, we need that. Isn't it our job to question that stuff? Because we're all referring to a report that is flawed, that is not forthcoming with all the details that maybe, if you had known, if I said to you, Madam Speaker, that we had to pay for this out of our own pocket, I bet you we'd start asking more questions. I bet someone would have come and asked for the evidence, but they didn't today, and that's unfortunate.
Now, remember, that was 4 years ago, maybe about 4 years ago. And here's the funny thing. Councillor Chambers moved against his own motion. He said, well, let's just receive it as information. So he wanted to do it, but after I made this whole kerfuffle about it being 2 million and not 36 million, they decided not to move the motion, and we never heard about it again. And here we are. We have Councillor Chambers once again, and Mayor Gillingham once again. Well, violent crime is bad. We don't have the money though. It's a lot of money, but maybe we gotta think about it, or maybe those guys will pay it. The provincial government. Oh, maybe we can get the feds to pay it, but we don't want to do it. There are ways. We don't have to pay for art installations along roads. There are lots of areas where we spend far too much money, where you could reallocate dollars to the Winnipeg Police Service. The 2 million, it's probably more now because that was 4 years ago. So let's say 4 million. Let's say it's doubled, 4 million, but you could move money around pretty quickly from non-essential spending. I guarantee you. So why not do that? Why not protect our officers more? And why not protect citizens more? Is it not important to our elected officials? I'd love to hear from you on this. You can send me an email anytime so we can talk about it here or put it in the Winnipeg Sun. Kevin@kleinmedia.ca. Take care.